Hello.
Hi,
Can you believe it's our second season?
season two. We only took a few weeks off, but I've missed it so much.
hmm And I heard a weird story from you,
Mm,
Emily.
yeah,
In those couple weeks,
yeah,
I heard that you were stranded in the middle
mhm,
of a desert, no
yeah,
water,
uh-huh.
and a cat offered to give you a map and water, and you still said no?
Yeah, so it was weird. It was really weird. So a guy called me up and he was like, "Hey, I have trip of a lifetime, right?"
hmm
Couldn't say no. Couldn't say no. So I went out there and he left me in the middle of the desert. And as I was dying of thirst, this cat came up and it was nice cat, I guess. But this cat was like, Do you want water? I have water. And I was like, No. Why would I ever accept water from a cat, right? Like I
No, I
don't
mean, but you must have been close to like,
know,
yes,
Becca.
no?
For the
No.
entire season one, you guys have been telling me how little cats matter.
I know. I mean, we're right. I am right, but I just feel like if you're that close to dying, I mean, you still said no?
I no, I could care less about that cat and its water that it had to give me.
Wow.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Emily.
And I'm Becca, and this is Glitty Litter, the show where your shit shines, and clearly the cats still do not matter.
Yes, as Becca said, this is Glitty Litter. It's hosted by Glitter and friends. Every show, we're going to have two teams playing three games, an accuracy game, a creativity game, and a passion game. And as we mentioned earlier, we are in season 2 of Glitty Litter, and we've made a couple changes that we're really excited about. We have a bunch of new games that we're excited to show you, but we've gotten rid of our formal judges. So we're no longer going to be having our formal judges here with us, but don't worry, you will be seeing some of our prior judges make reappearances and maybe some new characters. So if you liked any of our prior judges and you really want to see them come back, just let us know in the chat right now, and we will make sure we give them a call and make sure that they are back with us this season.
Mhm. Don't worry, we're checking in, we're seeing how they're doing.
Yeah.
Not gone forever. So, but this means that we're now only scoring one of two ways, either from us, the hosts, or from the viewers in the chat. That's right. Your opinions have now just become some mathematical amount more important.
Yeah. Yeah.
And don't worry, at the end of every show, we are still going to enter the enigmatic glitter box. And to tell us more about that is Caitlin.
Hey, what's up, Emily? What's up, Becca?
Hi, we missed
Hey.
you for the
I
past couple
know.
weeks.
I know. I've missed being here. I've missed Glitty Litter. There's been so many ideas bopping around inside my brain, and they have had no glitter box to go into. It's like little shits up in my brain bopping around, and I have no glitter box to put the shits in.
Oh,
So
no.
yeah, you can imagine what it's like, but I'm really excited to get all my little shit ideas out into the world. So, for anybody that doesn't know what the glitter box is, it is a magnificent culmination of the night's energy, and it is a segment at the very end of the show where no one ever knows what's going to happen. Only me so far, and sometimes I don't even know yet. But what the point is, it's something that's never happened before, and it's never going to happen again. We're never going to do it again. So it's this little bit of magic that we capture together in this moment for a little bit, and then it goes off into the world. And also, it will determine one way or the other which team is going to win. And there's always an outcome, and that's the only thing we do know, is that there will be an outcome. So I'm really excited.
So are we. We cannot wait to learn more. Thank you, Caitlin.
Yep.
I'll see you later. I'll see
See
you
you later.
throughout the episode.
Wow. I'm so glad we can be the shit landing place for Caitlin again.
All I've literally ever wanted to be. But we can't have a game show without contestants. So without further ado, let's bring on our first team of the night. We have Graham and Rollin. Hi, guys.
Hello.
How are you?
So good. How are you guys?
We are good. So how do you guys know each other?
Him. This guy. I got it right the first time. Look at that.
Well, Graham and I started doing improv together like 2 or 3 or 4 to 10 years ago, something like that.
A couple of years.
And then we fell swiftly and deeply in love.
Deeply in love, yeah.
Is pretty much that's our story.
Sure.
I love that.
It's actually
Very mysterious.
just about a year ago yesterday, you could have seen me and Graham covered in peanut butter and jelly, respectively, on stage.
Rollin was jelly. I was peanut butter. Yeah.
Okay. What brand of each?
If I do say so, yes, Smuckers and Jif. Yeah.
Smuckers and Jif, yeah.
Oh, the classic
yeah.
combo. Yeah. Why was that?
There's a sketch I wrote for a show called The Kerfuffle. But yeah, it was, it's a lot of fun and games, and then.
Do you think tonight will come close to that moment?
No.
I agree. It won't. But hopefully we'll still have a good time.
Listen,
I mean, we don't have Smuckers and Jif on hand, and I think that's kind of the biggest blocker.
Yeah, I've only got Skippy in the cabinet. So.
I'd like to say I thought it was a poorly written sketch, and I had a really bad time. So I think it will surpass the Kerfuffle. Yeah.
Wow!
No, I'm kidding. I loved it very much. I don't know what to say. That's a good question. I don't have a good answer because either way, feelings will be hurt one way or the other.
No, my feelings will not be hurt. I don't expect to live up to being covered in peanut butter and jelly together. I don't.
Okay, fair enough.
So, all right. Well, we can't wait to see you guys in a little bit to play some games.
Awesome. We'll be here.
All right. Well, now, Emily, this is a competitive game show. It still is. That part is a constant. So let's meet their contestants and bring out Aiden and Tim.
Hello.
Hello, Emily, Becca.
Hello. Where are you guys joining us from? And how do you know each other?
I'm coming at you live from my bedroom / office in Somerville, Massachusetts.
Wow. I love that place.
And I am coming from you live from my office / living room / my dog's room in, where am I? Brookline, Massachusetts.
That room has range.
It does.
Incredible. So how do you guys know each other?
Well, we actually were going out we were in the same talent show in college, and we tied at near the top of the competition, and that ignited a rivalry.
Yeah, near the top, like 4 is closer to 1 than it is to 9.
Yes.
But after that, we said, you know what we should do? We should hitch our acts together and take it on the road. And so we spent a lot of our time in college together doing little shows, little tap dances.
We had a theoretical ad agency for a little while we were in Los Angeles.
Yep. Okay. Didn't take off because it was only in theory and not in practice.
Yeah.
Theoretical ads really make you think, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were provocateurs in the theoretical ad space.
Well, I have to know what were your talents?
Mimicry.
In the talent show? Okay.
Yeah, whatever act went on before, you just do it again.
Yeah, and mine was actually mimicry.
Oh, wow. It's weird that you guys tied.
Yeah, well, we were, he was right before me, and he did the same thing and I did the thing he did, and so
Oh yeah.
same
Yeah, it kind of ate its tail.
Right. Right. I feel it. All right. Well, thank you both. It was so nice to talk to you, and we will see you again in a second. So our first game tonight, as always, we start with just a little introductory game. Our first game is going to be Would You Rather? This game of strange questions is going to help us get to know our contestants a little bit better. Each contestant is going to get a question with 2 ridiculous scenarios, and they're going to have to let us know which of those scenarios they would rather and why. So let's bring our contestants out.
Amazing. Okay, we are going to start with Team 1 and with Rollin. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This one's actually very tough. Would you actually? I won't make up your own mind about it. Would you rather kiss a random stranger on the mouth or use a family member's toothbrush?
Wow.
God, there's such a wide variety of strangers. It's real. You just got to pull out of a hat. It could be any stranger, you know. So I'm going with that just because I like the risk of it. It's a high risk, high reward moment. You know, what if you get a really terrific stranger, and if you get a bad stranger, then you have the story to tell. A family member's toothbrush, that's like a Wednesday night for me. There's really no risk at all.
No risk.
The question does, I guess it depends on how big your family is too. Like if a family member could also be a stranger, definitely don't want a stranger's toothbrush.
Oh, that's true. I hadn't thought about that.
No.
It is high risk.
All right, Team 2, you are up. Aiden, would you rather have every outfit you wear be slightly itchy or slightly too tight?
I think slightly itchy. And here's why.
Okay.
I think slightly itchy because that'll keep me motivated to move. And I just want to keep going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you're wearing too tight clothing, I guess, you know, maybe
you can't move.
Yeah.
You'd be like slower.
That's fair. And then you could always have like moisturizer on hand or something, and that's useful.
For the itchy clothes or for the tight clothes?
For the itchy clothes, for your choice.
Well, you would need it would help, I guess. Could it be itchy and wet?
Very fair.
Fair. All right. Team 1, Graham, would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales?
I'd rather be covered in fur. I like wolves. And you know, if I could ever be mistook for a wolf, I wouldn't be mad about it. You know, I suppose it'd have to be wolf fur, or, you know, it'd have to look like the fur of a wolf. It would be an alternate fur that looked more like a goat or a lamb, which would be bad because they don't particularly like those animals too much. But
excuse me?
Once, like my Team 1 partner, Rollin, I'm going to take the risk that hopefully it's a wolf's fur.
There are so many furs, but you're just going to hope.
Scales. I mean,
what?
Pretty risky to be covered in scales. So yeah, I think it's a good bet.
I think
fur's a good bet.
You think fur's a good bet? Okay, now I feel even better about it. So I'm glad I'm sticking with it.
There we go. All right, I love that. I love that you want to be a wolf. That's really exciting.
Yep.
So Team 2, Tim, would you rather have all of the traffic lights you approach be green or never have to wait in line again?
Ooh. First of all, I want to say thank you for that question, and particularly saying in line rather than online, because that could have derailed this whole show.
Do people say online?
People do.
It's like when people say on accident instead of by
accident. Emily, we're going to get along great.
Yeah.
Secondly, I think I would rather never have to wait in line. And I'm thinking, I kind of like the thrill of approaching a yellow light And so if you would ask me, every light I approach is yellow, that's what I would prefer of all of these scenarios. But in terms of, I think not waiting in line just has so many benefits elsewhere in life. Because if you drive somewhere, hit all the greens, but then you have to wait in line when you get there, I can be late if I don't have to wait in line.
Right. But think about all the people you could meet waiting in line.
You know what? Thank you. That's another reason why I agree with my original statement.
Do not want to meet anyone new. Absolutely not.
I don't think I've ever met someone in line that I was glad that I met them.
All right. I mean, I can't particularly think of a time either, but I appreciate that.
I can think of some people I was sad that I met in line. And so that's where I'm coming from.
Perfect. I love it. Love the answer. All right. We're going to move on to our accuracy game. Becca, do you want to let us know what we're playing?
Yes. Tonight we are playing Question Master. All right. So we love this game. We've played this game. As a refresher, our teams are going to ask each other a series of questions to understand a little bit more about each other, but with a twist. The contestant who is answering the question will be turning the volume all the way down on their computer, so they have to read their partner's lips. After their partner asks the question, the teammate will repeat the question the way that what they think the question is, and then give their answer. So for example, if Emily asked me, "What is your name?" I would repeat, "What is my name? Becca." And since this is an accuracy game, each question that is correctly asked or understood and answered will receive a point. That being said, if our viewers at home really like the way a wrong answer turned out, let us know in the chat. We will give out bonus points. It can truly be anything.
Awesome. So before the show, we decided that Graham and Tim are going to be our question askers. Aiden and Rollin are going to be our answerers. So Aiden and Rollin, do you guys have any questions before we have you turn your volume all the way down? No. Okay. So feel free to turn your volume down and then just give us a little thumbs up when you can't hear anything.
Okay.
Rollin's good. Aiden is good. All right, Graham, we are going to start with you. So just give a thumbs up when you're going to talk and then ask your question.
Okay, hold on. Wait for it. Here we go. Okay. I'm ready. You ready? Okay. What was the last show you binge watched?
What would I think if a shovel hit me in the head? God. I mean, would I even be? Right away, it's hard to think, right? Because you got hit in the head with a shovel. I mean, probably once I recovered from whatever happened immediately, I'd be like, am I concussed? Is that something I need to worry about? Can I watch the movie I was about to watch before you came in here and hit me in the head with a shovel, right? Or is that gonna, if I'm concussed, is that gonna? You see where I'm headed?
Yeah.
All right, Tim.
Okay. Ready, Aiden? What's the strangest phone conversation you've ever had?
What dressing is for lunch? It is a classic balsamic with a little bit of strawberry because we are by the seaside. And it is put over a lovely mix of spring greens and daikon radish.
Awesome, Graham.
Okay. Ready? Okay. Among your friends, what are you best known for?
If I could communicate with whales?
That's not even a question.
I'm sorry?
That's not even a question. If I could, you thought I said, if I, what did you think I said?
Oh, if there was a kaleidoscope in my childhood bedroom? Oh, yeah, no, that would be great. That'd be even better than a telescope. I didn't even really like stars, and that never got me going, but a kaleidoscope, that's the good stuff, right? Diamonds, triangles, diamonds and triangles, spinning through space. That's what I'm talking about. Do they have signs for that? Like they have constellation, you have your astrological signs. They need a kaleidoscopical sign.
Okay.
Okay, Tim.
Okay. What is something that most people haven't done, but you have?
What is something that moves people to South Carolina, but you hate? And I would say that is the allure of trinkets, mostly. All of the trinkets you could collect in such a seaside town, fun shells, boats and bottles, sand art. All those things are just so passé to me, It's just so old Americana, and I'm more a fan of the modern.
Perfect. Graham?
Okay. What would your perfect morning look like?
One more time.
Good. What would your perfect morning look like?
What would be my perfect bowling alley? Easy. An open bar of top hat options that you get to wear different hats. If you bowl a strike, you get a top hat. If you bowl a spare, you get a baseball cap. And if you're just bowling normally, you wear a bowler hat. Obviously, those are my two top things I would put in my bowling alley.
Fantastic.
Beautiful. Tim?
Okay, let me.
Oh.
What says the most about a person?
Who took the most amoxicillin? Probably the sickest person, Tim. I mean, when you're in a hospital setting, you gotta triage care, I guess, and make sure that the sickest people get the best resources.
Stop, Tim. All right, Graham.
Okay. Like Tim did. When do you feel most out of place?
Would I fist bump somebody else in the shower? No.
Good. One word. That's all we need.
You can't fist bump people in the shower. I mean, it's just, you could shake a hand in the shower. You'll shake a hand in the shower, right? But you're not going to do a fist bump in the shower. It's just too, it's just the type of bond you need to fist bump another person in the shower. It's just, things can get messy from there. And I'm shaky about vulnerability. So for me, it's a no.
I love that. No. All right, Tim.
Okay. What machine or appliance in your house aggravates you the most?
Long pause. The muscles. We've all asked this question time and time again, and nobody knows where muscles come from, the thing that you serve with frites in France. But people have long theorized that that the muscles were there all along, and that we actually came after.
Awesome, Graham.
Okay, here we go. What is the most essential part of a friendship?
One more time.
Okay.
Can I get it one more time?
Yeah. What is the most essential part of a friendship?
What is the most ? Football? The most question mark football that I've ever seen. I mean, I'm sure that there have been, more question markable footballs that have happened, but it was when I was playing football in the 8th grade, and I came in and I cut wide out for a pass, right, and the ball was thrown to me, and it was thrown directly over my head, and what happened, and it soared over my head and into the mitts of a passerby's mitts. I'm saying mitts instead of hands. I don't know why I'm saying that, but it was his hands. And he caught it, and he just sort of left. And that was the most questionable football.
Wow. Yeah.
Tim.
What would you do with the extra time if you never had to sleep?
What is the word that I lost on in the 2nd grade spelling bee? And that would be scalpel. You see, I got caught up because I thought that it was like scalpel, like SCALPUL. And then they dinged me, of course. They always have the bell. And then I went and I sat down. And for a long time, I couldn't look up what was the right spelling. But I finally got there maybe a month ago. I know now.
Awesome. That was the last question, right? Awesome. Rollin and Aiden, you can bring your
Did I turn my volume up?
Yes. Awesome.
Aiden, you got everyone right.
Oh, you got everyone wrong.
Weird.
I don't know what's going on, man.
They're joking. As we told you before the show, you probably wouldn't get any right. Neither of you got any right. To be honest, neither of you were even really close in any of them, which was great. We loved it.
I feel like we learned a lot about your childhoods, and I think that's kind of what the game really wants to get at anyways. Just be able to share.
Yeah, so let's go back through it and just give some points out. Team 1, the second question, Graham was so upset, Rollin, because you just said, if I could something, you like didn't even ask a question. He just kept going, that's not a question. You didn't ask what? That's not a question. And I loved that he was so upset that you didn't actually like propose a question. You were just like giving a if. You just didn't finish your question. So I don't know, 5 points for that. The bowling alley one, you were so ready and excited to answer that question, even though it wasn't the right question that you were answering. You were like literally like, oh yeah, what's my favorite? Like, I loved that. That was great.
Can I just ask, is this like a business idea that you've had for a while? Because you were ready with honestly a pretty great hat bowling alley combo.
Yes.
Yeah, hats and bowling. It's something that I think about. I think more people should spend a little bit of time considering the potentialities.
Yeah. C. Kling in the chat said an open bar of top hat options. She loved it. We loved it. So I don't know, 7 points. That sounds right.
You could
what else did the chat say about your fist bumping in the shower? Teat Ball Sub said, too aggro for the shower. That's a place for love. So
I love the idea that it's appropriate to give a handshake in the shower, but a fist bump is too intimate.
Too much. So another 5 points for that. What else did the chat say? I feel like I saw a bunch of other things. Diamonds and triangles spinning through space. Who doesn't like that about your kaleidoscope? They loved that, and obviously we did too, even though you started with a whale, you went to a kaleidoscope. Graham was just really mad that it wasn't, you weren't answering a question.
I misheard initially.
It's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
So another 3 points for that. Now moving on to team 2. I just loved Aiden. I felt like I just learned so much about you in general.
One of my goals today was for you to learn a lot about me and for me to learn about you.
Yeah, I'm so happy about it. I learned what kind of dressing you liked on your salads. I learned when you failed when you were in 2nd grade. I learned why you don't like South Carolina. So many things. I loved it. That's 5 points right there. T-Ball Sub said, Team 2 is incredibly classy about your dressing answer. The balsamic, it's a classy answer. So 3 points for that. Also, yeah, fuck them trinkets about your South Carolina. Fuck them trinkets.
Oh, God.
So 2 points for that. What else? Aiden's living room looks cozy as fuck. AF. Just in general. That's just a comment on your background.
My decor. It's the real winner.
Real winner. 2 points for that. What else? Oh, the amoxicillin whole situation. Amazing. Loved that. That's what you heard, and I loved that you just went on a rant about Tim. Why would you even ask about who needed amoxicillin? Like, how rude.
Everyone knows.
It was a dumb question.
I don't know. 5 points for that. Becca, do you have what did you think?
Yeah, I loved how much I got to know about you both. It was incredible. I also think, Aiden, just some suggestions. I think maybe the reason your ad agency didn't take off was because you were promoting things. What you really should have been doing is taking things down. Like the South Carolina takedown of just like trinkets, those are dumb. That really sold me. I didn't even think about how dumb trinkets were. So if you just want to, I don't know what an anti-ad agency looks like, but I think you could run it.
And I have a lot of ideas about things people shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Happy to
Okay, I think you're really onto something. Like, they have negative ad campaigns in politics, but why not in, cell services?
Yeah, that's it. It's a really
cookies.
I want to equally know what I should not be doing.
I want to see Auntie Anne's like smear campaign.
You guys,
like Fritos being like, we've had 3D Doritos for years, you dumbass.
But it's not like paid for by the original brand, like Auntie Anne's, it's like by friends of Uncle Jeff. Uncle Jeff pack.
Yeah.
By the make pretzels great again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It can just be people pull in their money and gift an anti-ad agency to someone who's just like passionately against chocolate covered pretzels, and you're like, yeah, we got this. Don't worry about it.
Let's get this on the Super Bowl next year.
Yes, but anyways, back to the important part, points. Another 8 points for that.
Thank you.
beautiful.
Don't worry,
Awesome.
I don't points.
Thank you so much, guys. That brings us to our creativity game, which tonight we're going to be playing As Seen on TV.
Wow.
Amazing. We here at Glitty Litter are creating a home shopping network, and we're looking for products to sell. This is where our teams are going to come in. For this game, you guys are going to be gathering a household object that you both have. So it could be something very simple, toothbrush, spatula, spoon, anything you both have. And you're going to bring it back, and you are going to present to us an infomercial about what that product is. The catch, it is not going to be used for what it would traditionally be used for. So you guys are going to come up with a new use for this product. You are going to present to us an amazing creative infomercial about what the product name is, how we use it, who we should call to buy it, maybe a little slogan, and then what is the word? Reenactment, I guess, of how you use the product. Show us how you use it in an amazing infomercial.
A Civil War reenactment with a spot.
Reenactment.
Don't
And
actually use it, just reenact it.
reenact how you would use it. And our home shoppers who are our chat are going to let us know if they like the product and if they would buy it. And we'll give you some points. Chat will give you some points.
Mm-hmm. And since this is a creativity game, get creative with it. That's what we're going to be looking for. That's what the chat is going to be looking for. We really just want to know, are we going to want to buy this? So that's and that's entirely based on creativity.
Mm-hmm. And your reenactment, please.
In your reenactment.
So teams, you're now going to have a few minutes off stage to talk to each other, figure out what products you want to sell to us. And then we'll bring you out in a little bit to see your infomercials.
So while our teams are off searching, we are going to take a few minutes to check in with Caitlin and see how the glitter box is going tonight.
Hey, ladies. I'm just hanging out in the glitter box. What a delight this evening has been so far. I can't tell you how. Sorry, I just made myself a little cup of tea. So hope you don't mind if I just sip on it. But I was obsessed with how Rollin was asked. Rollin thought he was asked, what is my ideal bowling alley? And without missing a beat, just said an open bar of top hat options. And that connection was just so clear for him. And I feel like it was for all of us too. Sorry, I have to, I'm just gonna add a little honey to my tea. It's not even open yet, which I did not know.
Fresh honey.
Oh my god, I got it all over myself.
Caitlin, I'm starting to think you don't normally drink tea.
What are you talking about? I have tea at like every single thing that we do. I literally got it all over my. Hold on. That's really weird. I can't taste it. That's really bizarre. This is not, I want to make this clear. This is a bit. This is not a COVID joke. I promise. This is not a COVID. I was
like, oh no.
It occurred to me right this second. I can taste the tea. I want everyone to know I can taste the tea. But it's okay. I have other sweetener options for my tea. I have agave nectar. I'll just use that though. It's fine. I can't taste the honey, but it's gonna be fine.
Okay.
It's not sweet. It just tastes like gelatin. It just tastes. Hold on. I have other options. I have sugar. Let me hold on.
I'm becoming worried for you.
Yeah.
Sugar is like the best thing in the world.
I can't taste sweet things. Sweet is not working in my house right now. It's I can taste everything else, but I can't taste sweet. This is really, I was like really looking forward to enjoying a nice cup of tea while watching the rest of the episode. This is really a bummer because I don't like tea without something in it. I can see if I have, this is really weird. I think just like sweet is not working in my house right now. This is.
Yeah.
So like
is it just you? Or like, is there anyone else in the house that can taste sweet? Or is it?
Yeah, I have these little gremlins that live on my floor. Let me see.
Okay.
Hey, you guys, can you taste this?
Good question, Allie.
No, we can't taste it. Oh my god. All of the little floor gremlins can't taste it either.
Oh no.
It's just sweet is just like not working in my I'm gonna have to go figure this out because I need to have this tea.
Yeah, can you just like Caitlin, if you were to try a brownie, would you just taste like the flour and the eggs?
I think so. It's literally the taste of, it's like the sweet taste that I can't. It's everything else is fine. It's really bizarre. If I ate sweet tarts, I would only taste tart and chalk. I wouldn't taste any sweet of it, you know? Oh, I'm gonna really have to go investigate this, y'all. Oh, I really hope I figure it out in time for the glitter box.
Us too, because how could you possibly get through a glitter box without tasting sweetness?
Yeah, that's been a key thing in every single one.
Oh, exactly. Oh, all right. Well, I really need to drink this tea. I hope I'm so sticky right now.
I'm glad sticky is still there. Sweet is gone.
Amazing. Before we get back to our guests, we're gonna give them a couple more minutes. Let's look at what the chat's got to say about what is happening with Caitlin. Colleen Fran just said sweet is not working in my house, which I love that it's in her house. It concerns me, but it's not just her, it's like in her house.
Right. But at least it's localized. Like as long as we stay outside.
Exactly. 2MB Studios just said, call a doctor, Caitlin. Like,
as long as maybe they're going to give you amoxicillin.
Beefy Fridgers 20 said, whose face is on that mug, which Drummer Har has confirmed is Nicolas Cage. Which I wish we had seen a little bit more of that. The Gremlins, people love the Gremlins. And Colleen Fran wanted to know if we had two guys who can solve a crime. And would those crime solvers wear blazers, which we have two people wearing blazers.
Wow.
We got some crime solvers. We do. Amazing. I can't wait to see what is in the glitter box. But now I think it's time. I think it's time for us to bring out Graham and Rollin for their creativity infomercial pitch.
Hey.
Are you guys ready?
Hey, we're ready. Hey, we're ready.
All right. So as a reminder, you guys are gonna. Oh, Rollin, you are on mute.
Oh,
That's a problem, huh?
Yeah.
there we go.
All right.
Oh, he's standing. Ron's standing. It's good to stand.
Yeah, I'm standing up. I'm on my feet.
Ooh, we're standing.
Motion.
Energy.
Beautiful. All right. So as a reminder, you're just giving us an infomercial about a product not going to be used for the conventional use. Whenever you're ready, take it away.
Okay. Boom. Right
One of
there.
these.
You ever seen one of these before? Hey, you ever seen one of these?
Hey, guys. Hey, you guys. You ever seen one?
Hey, I bet you haven't.
Good job.
I bet you haven't. I'll get mine again so you can see it again.
Here's again, Graham.
Hey, look at this.
Hey.
You ever seen one of these?
Hey,
Hey.
check it out. What's this? What's this?
Hey.
Oh, there's the inside. Whoa, check that out. Huh?
Hey, well, you guys sure aren't going to tell us what it is, so we'll tell you.
Yeah.
It's an infant igloo.
That's right. An infant igloo.
That's right. You heard it right. Do you hate your kids?
Have you had enough of their screaming?
Oh, all they do is cry. Well, put them in the infant igloo.
Come in! Bang! Splash! Silence!
And talk.
The new infant igloo has soundproof walls, so no matter how loud your kid screams, you won't hear a thing.
You'll never hear them. And it's a like self-contained kind of thing. So if they go one or two, they'll just do it and it'll be in there. And then you just, when you dump it out, they come out too. And, then you pick them out of wherever you dumped it and put them back in. And it's just a nice cycle.
That's exactly right. It's a cycle. You really put the nail on the head because it's a life cycle when you have a baby. That's how you complete that. And then you complete the cycle of them being annoying by silencing them with an infant igloo.
That's right. It's nice and firm in here too, which is good to toughen up your kid because their bones aren't strong yet, but they will be after you put them in the infant igloo.
Inside it! Bang!
They'll be banging around in there. Boom, bang, bong. Boom, bang, bong.
Bang, boom, boom, bang, boom, bang, ding, boom.
Now, I think it's time for the reenactment, the last segment of our commercial.
It's time for the reenactment.
Hold on. Let me go get my annoying infant.
Good.
See this guy? Wow. That sure looks like a baby. A really kind of weird old fat baby in clothes.
This is a baby.
And that's another baby.
Another one. We always have babies. That's why we invented the infant igloo. Okay.
Wow, stop yelling, baby. Go.
Oh, no. Right in the igloo. Get in there.
And then they just can just stand inside the igloo, just totally content. Everyone's happy inside the igloo, and there's no more sound.
No more sound from our infants. Thanks, infant igloo.
Thanks, infant igloo.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you guys.
The sight of a literal broken infant in the trash.
Mia, everything's fine. No, it's not.
Oh
Just
my
pitched a
God.
baby.
They need a disclaimer. It does not work for ceramic babies.
No. Let's give out some points and do the chat now because it's going. So the chat, I just got to scroll up because really, we've got a lot. All right, Teatball Sub said, isolate them, but keep them warm with the infant igloo. Does Graham's infant igloo have a foot pedal? It did. That one was it was probably a plus model. It was an extra. Can they fit adults? Can you demonstrate? Boogler. Finally, I'm allowed to throw the baby out with the igloo water. Beautiful. Dion Abe said, as someone who works with small children, I can 10 out of 10 recommend this product. I'm sorry, I'm not giving out points, but I don't know, for those that I just read, that's like 10 points at least. So 10 points right
okay,
there.
Emily, we're in shock a little bit, so I think that we can cut ourselves some slack.
It's a me. Mia said, I'm disappointed there's no ice involved. Jamie Clickcat said, what happened to the baby's arm, which was clearly before the baby was completely demolished by being thrown into the baby igloo.
What happened to the baby's arm is that it has been stuffed in the igloo on a prior occasion. Fewer casualties then.
Cool. And then T-Paul Sub said the baby is perfectly safe in the infant igloo. So just 7 points for just destroying that baby in that infant igloo. The commitment to taking something that he owned and just destroying it. Amazing. T-Ball Sub again, they just pitched a baby murdering machine. They did. And I weirdly loved it, but I also know that it was scary. But 8 points. 8 points.
Do you know what I appreciated? And I want to give another 5 points. How Graham, so in the plus model, so effortlessly used the foot pedal and just his baby just went right in, and it was like it disappeared. It was incredible. And so 5 points for that, because that was just a very smooth dismissal. I can see why it's the plus model. Yeah, absolutely. Spin Doctoring just said, commitment to destruction. That's how to get points for sure. Commitment to anything on the show, that's how you get points. So just for that comment, another 3 points. I think that does it. That was amazing. That was what we could have hoped for. So let's bring on team 2. Are you guys ready?
All right. Tell me when we're live. All right. Welcome back. And thank you so much for sticking with us. And so, Aiden, I think that you have another product for us to introduce today.
I do.
What is our product?
I do. And may I say that glass, whatever's in it, looks yummy, yummy, yummy. What are you drinking today?
Yum, yum. Well, I, of course, am on a diet. And so this is water. As you can see, it's very clearly water. Nothing else in here. If our producer asks, it's just water.
Well, Tim, let me tell you, I would just love to get a taste of that water, but you know the problem? My tongue's too short. Can't get to it.
I hate when that happens.
I would love to taste your water, but my tongue's not getting there. But have I got something for you? The tongue extender.
It looks like, okay, I have one here. Okay, yeah. So my husband's been asking me about this one. So what are the uses for the tongue extender, Aiden?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked, Tim. I use this every day in the house. Number one, stealing a little sip from my daughter's apple juice because I'm feeling a little faint.
There you are now. There you are now.
Tapping someone on their shoulder from far away, but with my
you got me again
to get their attention. And of course, opening and closing doors when I'm carrying too many groceries.
Oh, I hate, that happens all the time. Now, one of my girlfriends asked me about this, and she said that this has some applications in the bedroom. And now, are we allowed to do this? Are we allowed to do? Okay, we're being told that we have to keep it PG-13. But just for all of you watching, you know This has some applications outside of just your, household usage.
Absolutely. And when you're in the bedroom and things are getting steamy and the windows and there's water on it and you go, oh, I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
A little bit of that window water.
And here's the other thing is that if you're not sure how far away your water is from you, this doubles as it tells you how far away you are from something. And so the thing is that you can keep track and you can set new high scores.
What's the number one question that I get at the office? How long would my tongue need to be to reach that? And now we've solved it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have always, can I tell you something, Aiden? Can I confess?
Between friends.
But just between us. Yeah. One of the things I've always been most insecure about is the length of my tongue. That's as far out as it can go.
Yeah, I remember.
But the thing is, with these tongue extenders, here it's, this is what I've always wanted. And now, I can go out to the club. I can honestly, I just put mine in at the dinner table. For all the reasons you just described, it's useful in the home, but it also just makes me feel more confident.
And now more than ever in these unprecedented times, when we can't touch tongues as friends, we can now touch tongues with our tongue extenders.
Exactly. Yeah. And so the thing is that this is particularly important. This is actually endorsed by the WHO, the WHO, the CDC. The FDA actually gave it emergency use authorization just last week. So this is hot off of the presses.
Off the market.
And the thing is with this, tongue extenders are the whole 9 yards.
They really measure up. I want everyone at home to be able to get a tongue extender. Should we sing the little jingle?
Let's sing the jingle together at the same time.
At the same time.
Okay.
When
you need
hugs.
A taste of life. Call 1-800-458 tongue now.
Oh.
You know what I love about that jingle, Aiden, is that it ends on a deceptive cadence. It doesn't resolve. It doesn't resolve. And that's because
on you. The next step's on you to call.
Exactly. You can finish this jingle by calling today and ordering our tongue extenders.
Beautiful.
Measures up.
Oh my God.
Loved it.
Such a topical.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. That was amazing. The chat's blowing up. Let's go through the chat. What we thought. Becca, what did you think?
That was incredible. They took it so many directions that I didn't even. At first, I was like, okay, yeah, sometimes I have a drink that I don't want to get up and go to. Yeah. Wow, there are so many uses across, not just a drink, but also to tap someone on the shoulder. In the bedroom, it's COVID friendly. That is incredibly important in this time.
Yeah,
and it's just they really the energy that they brought with it. I would say 10 points just for that energy. It was
just for that energy. I agree. The commitment to the infomercial. A lot of people in the chat. QVC vibes. I'm getting Kathy Lee and Hoda vibes, but better. So 5 points for that. When Tim said my husband, because he was a QVC girl. We loved it. Let's see. That's why Aiden's window's open. He has to have easy access to that window water. Bedroom window water. That has to be always been my greatest concern. Finally, the answer. So 4 points for the window water use of a tongue extender. It's Mia. Tim, you be your best self. I support you. We also support Tim. 6 points for that. Finally, a way to love in COVID times. From Jamie Clatt. Jamie, I can't say that name. But agreed. The WHO, COVID time safe, emergency use authorization, another 8 points for that. And then the jingle at the end. That jingle was worthy of a Grammy and profound. So another 5 points, I would say, for that.
Mm-hmm.
So
never before have I heard a jingle that just kind of trails off in such a way that where I really did prompt me to jump in there and make the call.
Amazing. So before we move on to our last game, we're going to go through a little score update. So our scores as of right now, which as you can tell, they're very scientific the way that we do the scores here on this show. We take a lot of thought into them. So as of right now, Team 1, Graham and Rollin, have 53 points. And then Team 2, Aiden and Tim, have 63 points. So we are pretty close, 10-point difference. And that brings us into our last game. Becca, do you want to let us know what we're playing?
Yes. So our final game is the passion game, and it is called You Mad, Bro. Incredible. So this is a new game to Glitty Litter, but we really wanted to bring it to the forefront because being locked in our houses for the past year has us all feeling some type of way. So for this game of passion, we really want our teams to let their rage out and tell us why they are mad. Each team will be presented with a slide and a picture on it, and they will have 1 minute to tell us what they are seeing makes them mad. And when our contestants want to move on to the next slide, they will just say, I never want to see this again. And we will move on to the next picture. And as this is a passion game, we really want our teams to get into their feelings and show us just how mad they can get.
Yeah, so as Becca said, as a passion game, we just really, it doesn't matter what our contestants say tonight. We just really want to see the passion. We really want to see the emotion come out from them. So let's bring out Team 1.
Oh, I gotta
stand
again.
Still standing.
Still standing.
Yeah.
I have not gotten off my feet.
Listen, for you mad, bro, you gotta be
Perfect. So again, just a reminder, you'll have a minute per slide. If you want to move on to the next slide before that minute's up, we just want you guys to say, I never want to see this again. And Matt behind the scenes will move on to the next slide. All right, whenever you're ready.
Oh my God!
Oh, is that?
You know what? It's sick. It's sick what they'll put on a plate these days. It is disgusting.
Is that Sam Goldstein?
You bet. You bet
that's
Sam Goldstein.
Sam Goldstein.
Yep. Pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
That man threw a baseball at my head more times than I'd like to admit.
I was there for it. Yep.
Hey, Sam, why don't you throw the ball over the plate? Do you know how to pitch? I don't think so.
Hey, guess what, Sam? Just got a letter in the mail. It came from accuracy.com. Bet you can navigate yourself there and learn a thing or two.
Hey, Sam, did your mommy tell you that you should play baseball because you're bad at all other sports? Well, guess what, Sam and your mommy? You're bad at this too, okay?
Hey, Sam Goldstein, I never want to see you or this picture ever again. Get it out of here!
Get it out of here.
Okay, this is really...
Hey, little...
I hate this!
Hey.
I hate this! So what? You don't have the 4 seconds? You don't have the time? There's a spring action system in there for a reason! You squeeze it again, you pull it apart, and you put it back together. It's very simple. This takes 4 seconds of your time. I've had enough.
Yeah, you little front wiper. Yeah, I bet you're a front wiper who put that on there. Yeah, you're a little front wiper. Oh, yeah, you couldn't just because your hands were full poop. Yeah, because your hands were just all poopy because you front wiped, so you couldn't put it on like a regular little person. Hey, how about you just wipe from the back like a little regular person and just put that toilet paper on the little thingamajig like a regular person, okay? Hey, let's put it on there like a regular person. Wipe from the back, okay? Wipe from the back. Please, wipe from the back. Oh. I mean, come on.
Oh, they're doing this now?
Oh, yeah.
Is
Hop
that
in
your
my
costume
gutter.
I'll tell you, these raccoons, they've been after me.
Hey,
They've been after me ever since I saw that sweet half a Twix bar on the ground, and I thought I'd pick it up and have a little snack on my walk home after school, right? But no, I couldn't just have that moment. I couldn't just have that half-eaten candy bar to myself. No, the raccoon saw me from his tree, from his perch, from his tree, right? He sees me, and then he tells all his little raccoon friends. He took the Twix bar, and it was going to be our Twix bar, and we never get Twix bars because we're raccoons. Guess what? Raccoons don't make Twix bars. Raccoons don't deserve Twix bars. Those are made by humans for humans, and now you keep following me around and hunting me down. Sorry, Graham. It sounds like you have something to say.
no, I was just agreeing with you, man. I never want to see that raccoon again.
I get so upset. It's like I can't go anywhere.
Bro,
We're not seeing raccoon.
Oh, okay. Let's show pictures of things that don't exist, okay? I mean,
Right.
What are we doing? We're not supposed to be living in a fantasy land, okay? Let's look at pictures of real people and animals, okay? There's no such thing as Santa Claus, okay? Hey, Santa, you live in the North Pole? It's too cold, okay? You can't live there. No one can live in the North Pole. It's too cold. Okay. Hey, little. What are you doing?
Hey, Santa! If you live in the snowiest place in the world, how are you always wearing nice plush clothes? How are your clothes always so freshly plushed? Yeah, tell me that, real me that, Santa. I have a lot of plush. I've had more than one. I've had more than a few plush blankets in my day, and guess what happens? They pill up. They pill up in a hurry. I don't care if you're magical. You're not telling me you're so magical that your clothes don't unplush themselves after a few wears, and don't tell me Miss Claus has you outfitted every day of the year, because that's just not fair. She's working harder than your elves. Guess what? That's domestic abuse in my book. See you later, Santa. Bye.
Okay, Santa. See you later. I won't see you later because I never want to freaking see you again.
Thanks for saying it. You said it, Graham.
Oh!
You want me to be mad at Betty White? I'm mad at you guys now. Now I'm mad at you guys. There's no chance you're getting me to say one negative thing about this woman. This woman is perfect. This is Betty White. I will never talk down on Betty White. This is despicable. Emily Dahl and Becca, I don't know your last name, but I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out your last name because this is disgusting.
Oh, yeah? Hey, Betty. I got something I'd like to say to you. Okay? Hey, Betty. Hey, Betty, do you remember John Small? Yeah, I bet you don't, because you cheated on him with 10 other men, okay? He loved you, okay? He loved you so much, and you just didn't care about him at all because you're what do you
Your dad had an affair with Betty White?
doorknob that everyone gets a turn, Betty White, okay?
Your dad had an affair with Betty White?
No, it wasn't an affair. They were dating.
Your dad dated Betty White?
Yes, the little known fact, but why do you bring it out right
I'm
now?
mad at you for not telling me that.
Listen, and she was a floozy, okay?
Okay, take it easy on Betty.
All right. Thank you so much, Team One. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Oh, dear Lord.
Oh
Should we be worried?
I don't know. That was better than I even expected. So I don't know. The chat is going crazy. Let's just start. We'll start from the top, and then we'll get to the end there. So I loved at the beginning when instead of talking about what they hated about the plate, they talked directly to the plate and what was going on there. So 3 points for that. Rollin Energy.
Children are having a rough show. Thank God this isn't a family show because their apple juice is getting stolen. They're getting stuck in igloos, and their baseball skills are just being demolished.
It's over. Beefy Fridger said, "I love Rollin's energy." Agree. I love that. By slide 2, Rollin was already at like 1,000%. Like he didn't let it build. Like he just went there. It was awesome. 8 points for that. T-Ball Sub said, "I love that they're bullying the plate." Agreed. He also said, I'm scared of Rollin and I like it. So 5 points for that. A couple comments about the poop hands. Poop hands, not the poop hands. 6 points for poop hands. What else? Oh, they're doing this now when we got to the raccoon, and then just talking about the Twix bar. Those are made by humans for humans.
Personal sensitive experience with Rollin and the raccoon. There was also some point I want to give 5 points because at some point Rollin just wasn't even looking at the screen. He was just like turned away. I can't even stand it.
Yes. Let's see. I'm trying to see what else. Graham trashing all of those kids' holiday dreams. Just telling every child who is currently watching this show, because we have a lot of children that are watching, that Santa does not exist. So 5 points for that. Graham trying so hard not to be happy, which agreed. It was definitely harder for Graham to get to 1,000 than it was for Rollin. So 3 points for effort, Graham. And then to the end where we got to the beautiful Betty White. We tried really hard. We tried really hard to get them to be mad at Betty White.
Yeah, we did. I did not see that coming.
Rollin spun it on us.
I don't know how I feel about that. I think I respect it. I respect it, but I'm a little scared.
I don't know. I guess I'm scared enough that I'll give him another 7 points for that. Because it was a good spin. It was a good. We tried to trick him. Anything else from you?
Yeah, I want to give another 3 points just for the fact that I literally had to turn my volume down in the middle because I was worried about my computer speakers just blowing out.
Yeah, I was worried my neighbors were possibly going to think.
Who knows what Rollin's neighbors thought? They're looking around for raccoons now.
Love it. Awesome. All right, so let's bring out Team 2. All right, Team 2, you ready to get mad?
I can do this.
I'm actually feeling very zen.
You've been classy all night.
I didn't come here to get mad. I'm not going to get mad. Tim, I'm not going to get mad.
I'm really going to control my emotions.
All right. As a reminder, when you want to move to the next slide, just say, I never want to see this again. If you run out of time before that, we will move on after a few seconds. All right?
Sounds good.
Let's get started.
I knew you would fucking show up.
Tim, no, don't do this, Tim.
Aiden, you know what happened.
I know.
You know what happened.
I know. She's a home wrecker.
Sorry for the inconvenience? For the inconvenience?
The inconvenience of stealing my sweet Tim's son?
He was 4 years old.
Four. That's less than 5, elevator.
And you know what? It's between 2 and 6. And that's what's really important here, is that you don't even care about what's in between 2 and 6. It's not even mentioned. And that's how I know that you don't care about my son. You know what? I don't want to see you again. I never want to see you again.
I cannot believe you showed up at my sweet Tim's big day. I never want to see you again. Out of here.
At the most important day of my life. And you get out of my sight.
Get out of my sight.
Get out of my sight.
I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. Why is she here?
Aiden, you're past this. You're past this.
I know.
Aiden, look at me. Look at me, Aiden. That doesn't have control over you. Okay?
That's not control over me.
She does not have control over you.
You know what she did? She showed up. She showed up at the dentist office. I was there. I was strong. I had my playlist.
You were so strong, Aiden. Yes, I loved that playlist. I still listen to that playlist.
And then she opened a big cardboard mouth and she said, "Gooey, gooey." And I laughed in the dentist's face and I spit that teeth water everywhere.
It's just that they're you know what? I never want to see this again. Aiden.
I can't go back.
You don't need to see this again.
I can't go back to that dentist. He was a good guy.
You know, honestly, Aiden, I loved that dentist. I loved that dentist. I thought that he was great for you. And the fact that
Of course. Oh, now you made Tim cry. You made my sweet Tim cry on our big trip to Tucson.
That trip meant so much to me.
He wanted to see rocks. He
I
was
wanted
so
to see the
excited to
rocks.
see so many rocks of so many
And-
kinds.
If I could please just address, Aiden, give
Yes,
me
please.
the
It's your
space.
truth.
I know I
It's your
told you. I know you told me to stop. I know I told you to stop me if this were ever to happen. But now that we're here, I need to talk to her. Agnes, you broke my goddamn heart. And you ruined our trip to Tucson.
I don't want to see you again, Agnes. Get out of here.
I was
Oh.
so looking forward to it.
Oh, now you bring this up. After I was past it, after I had moved on.
Wait, Aiden, I don't. What's this one about? Is this?
That's me. That's me in the center, getting all
And
those
is that-
kisses.
Is that the Roger?
Yes, the big cow. That's him.
With the spot on, the spot on his
That's
head.
right.
You're right. It is quite bewitching.
He whispered in
Oh.
my ear. He said, "I would like to bring another cow into the mix." And all of a sudden, I'm getting kissed by 8 cows.
The thing is, when someone asks you to bring another cow into the mix, you think that it's about your relationship. But the thing with Roger is that it was about his relationship with the other cows. And let me guess, Aiden. Lorenzo is the brown cow right there.
He's the brown cows. All of a sudden, he started kissing Lorenzo, and he wasn't kissing me, and I was getting kissed by other cows, and that was kind of nice. But I lost him forever. Now
Well,
I
the thing
can't-
is, we are still good friends with Frederick. Frederick, I think he's on the left here. You can see his eye.
Yeah,
We are
he's
still
the
good
best.
friends with Frederick. But
Oh.
I'm sorry. Let me go on mute for.
As you see, my good friend Tim is someone who can't paint because his fingers are too sticky.
I'm sorry. I'm back. The thing is, you know he lied to me.
He said anybody could paint.
Anybody. He said, and the thing is, I didn't believe him at first. I didn't believe him. But he convinced me. That's the thing. Is that I was fine not being able to paint. But he convinced me that I could. And I think he knew. I think he knew.
It's his sick game. He's a sick son of a bitch.
Get this smile. I never want to see the smile again. Get this thing
Never.
off of my screen. Wipe it away. Ugh.
Amazing. Thank you both so much. That was so beautiful. It was beautiful. Becca, what do you think?
That brought so much joy into my life. I loved how personal every single one got. I didn't realize that we would be forcing them to rehash so many tough stories.
No, that was it. They took us on it was a storyline that they took us on. Someone in the chat earlier said, "I'm so confused, but I feel like I've overheard this argument in a Billerica CVS." Which, yes, like it was like 2 ladies in a Billerica CVS just arguing about whatever was going on in their lives. We loved that. So 8 points for that. I just loved everything about it so much. What else? People just about the pizza. I wouldn't touch this pizza with a 10-foot tongue extender. Bringing it back.
And I loved how the chat was focused on the pizza. Meanwhile, Tim and Aiden very, very focused on how dare that dentist. I'm not sure what the problem was, but they hated the dentist.
Yeah.
And that was beautiful.
Yeah.
So 5 points for your terrible dentist.
Yeah, 5 points. I loved that they just humanized everything that they saw. So like it didn't matter if it was a human or not. It was a human to them. So I don't know, another 8 points for that. Someone just said the energy of that, powerful. Agreed. The energy of that was genuinely powerful. 5 points. The cows. You bring another cow into the mix and everything just goes downhill.
Yeah, Aiden was not prepared to have that many cows.
No, so 3 points for that. And then of course the amazing Tim going on mute because he needed to scream, which Rollin didn't give us that respect. No, Tim was respectful and he had to go on mute to scream.
I didn't have to touch my volume button because Tim took care of it.
Tim took care of it, so 3 points for that. Anything else?
When Tim spoke directly to Agnes, I could feel that in my core. I feel like that was building that emotional release, and I'm glad that we could provide that.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yes, 5 points for that.
5 points for that? Okay. Amazing. Okay. So let's bring our teams back out and give a final score update before we go to the glitter box. Thank you guys so much. We've had so much fun tonight. So our final score update after that last game. Graham and Rollin, team 1. Rollin, sorry, I just messed it up. I went the whole show. Team 1, 95 points. Team 2, Aiden and Tim, 100 points. So we are in a 5-point difference.
So
but as we told you, it doesn't matter because at the glitter box is where everything is going to go down. You are going to wager those points, however many points you feel you want to wager. So start thinking about it now.
Although Emily, if we want to just make it a potential totally even kill, have we shown everyone Aiden's necklace yet on this format? Aiden, could you bring that up?
What?
Emily.
Are you sure it's not candy?
It could be. It's got a beautiful flourish and then a lot of squiggles.
Candy, I love your work.
It's got, good art means something different to everyone.
So I just wanted to bring that to your attention, Emily, if you want to subtract or give points for that clear suck up move.
Here's the thing, they were already ahead. Do I make them more ahead?
I
think the answer is yes.
The more points, please.
So I'll give him another. I'm just gonna leave it. But I'm so flattered. I don't even know what to say. Thank you.
You won friendship points. Is that better?
It's better. So let's bring Caitlin out for the glitter box.
La 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 la.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
No, I was vibing.
Oh yeah, I know. Those little bumps are just like
What a hook.
they're vibes. I know. We live for them. They're the real stars of this show. So before we find out what's happening in the glitter box, we need to wager points because that's the way it works here. The way it works here is you wager points on a mystery. That's what life is too, really. So yeah, I'm gonna need a wager from both teams.
Yeah, so team 2, let's start with you because you are ahead.
We are all in. We're all in.
I like
how we like it.
I like that energy.
All right, team 1.
Yeah, I mean,
6.
Yeah, I was gonna I'd like to wait 3 points.
What did you say?
I was going to say half of 6 would be 3.
Why 3? But then if we win, we still lose.
I don't understand how this works.
No. We have to wager all our points. Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't.
You have to wait.
6. Yeah.
Right, you have to wager 6. Yeah.
Okay. I want to be cool and be like, yeah, all our points, but I've always said, I think it's even cooler to be like, just enough.
You I win by a teensy much.
Win by 1 point. Yeah.
Fiscal responsibility is cool, Graham.
Jeopardy move is what that is. That's a Jeopardy move.
So 6 points.
It's going to be 6. Double 3, 6.
Beautiful. Love it. All right, Caitlin. We've got the wager.
Okay, so, and then team 2 is ahead right now, correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So team 2, you will be making your selection when it comes time. You'll be making your selection first. So just keep that in mind. So as you might have seen earlier, I'm really trying to have a cup of tea tonight. It's like I had one goal today was to just like enjoy a cup of tea. And gosh darn it, I'm determined to do it. So what I've done is I've split my tea into 2 different glasses. And you will be able to see that I'm not doing any sort of magic or witchery because they're clear glasses. So they're in 2 different glasses, and this is vanilla chamomile tea. Both
Of course.
same flavor. Just keep that in mind. So on its own, it's vanilla chamomile tea. But I refuse to drink it with. I can't just have plain tea. I can't. But as you might have seen earlier, I can't taste sweet anymore. So we have several other options of additions to my tea. You're going to select one, and I am going to subjectively determine which makes the tea less disgusting. I doubt any of them are going to make it taste good, but I don't know yet. So first up, we've got cumin. Again, none of these are going to be sweet because they wouldn't work if any of them were sweet. So now this is an interesting one. Basil.
Oh.
So that might be complementary in sort of a sweet adjacent way.
The top notes.
Yeah. Then we've got some garlic powder. And then we've got paprika. And finally, kind of a wild card, a Cajun blend.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
So each team must make their selection. I will add it to my tea, and we will see which one tastes better.
I'm sorry, one more time, Caitlin. What is your original tea?
Oh, vanilla chamomile.
Okay. I will say, at risk of setting the bar too high for myself, I have had 4 cups of tea today. And each one of them have had cumin, basil, garlic powder, and the 4th one you said in them. So paprika, I want to say maybe.
Yeah. That is so interesting.
I'm going to use, but the thing is, I didn't start with the same tea. I started with Earl Grey. So it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, I agree. That's really going to throw you.
Well, listen, I'm hearing like vanilla and chamomile, and that makes me feel kind of like in the home and cozy. And then like I feel like contrasting flavors, like salty and sweet and sweet and sour are always together. And so like what's the thing that's not in the home? And that is in the bayou. And so I'm leaning Cajun.
Damn it.
So
that is the opposite of the home, is the bayou. You're so right.
Yes.
Aiden, my thing is, I feel like we have the low notes and we have the top notes.
What's the middle?
Not to do this in front of everyone, but
Okay.
I do disagree with you slightly. I think your choice is my second choice, but I think first choice is maybe cumin. Because that really fills in the middle.
Because what's kind of not like home? Mexico.
That is kind of not like home.
Let me speak for team 1 right now. We both know exactly what we're both going to say. Right now, Rollin, are you ready? Here's what we want you to put in your tea, Caitlin. Are you ready? On 3. After I say 3, say what we're going to say.
Yeah,
I absolutely know it's going to be the same. Okay, ready?
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Basil.
Basil. Basil in there. The basil.
Obviously.
I think that's a safe pick.
Team 1 says basil.
I think team 2 wasn't leaning that way at all. So then it's just up to team 2 between the cumin and the Cajun. I did look. It doesn't appear that there's any. There's no cumin in the Cajun. So you really got to make a choice here.
Aiden.
Yes.
I trust you.
Cumin.
Okay. This is really, and it's truly a controlled experiment because they're all different brands, except for these are both the 365 brand. So this is truly a controlled experiment.
Yeah, be fresh rules.
Are you going to put the same amount in both teas?
Yes, I'm gonna heap a big spoon. I'm just gonna heap it and put a bunch in. Choose 1 or 2.
A bunch. That's the science. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do team We're gonna do who did basil? That's team 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do team 1 first. A big.
Wow. Horrible.
Oh,
yeah.
That's appetizing if ever I've seen it.
That's a lot. And then I've got a separate spoon. Don't worry, a separate spoon. There will be. I'm a scientist.
Right.
Don't.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh boy.
Bunch of cumin. Oh my God, that's.
Caitlin, are these teas hot or did you brew them like 20 minutes ago?
Yeah, I brewed them like 20 minutes ago, but it was very hot, so they're still warm. They're like.
Oh, that's impressive,
really
honestly.
warm. Yeah.
It's a time-honored tradition also to microwave tea 20 minutes after you brewed it. So
Exactly.
I wouldn't judge you.
We've all been there. Every other cup, you got a microwave. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay, here is the basil. I'm tasting the basil.
Anyone drum roll? Anyone?
Oh, sort of. Not as. It's very mild taste, kind of complimentary almost. That wasn't bad. That really wasn't bad.
Nah.
Oh, the cumin is interesting. That's interesting. Look at the.
Do you feel like you're on an adventure?
Yeah.
Does it transport you?
Yeah, it like hits you in waves. That's honestly, I enjoyed the experience of the cumin better. I didn't think I was going to, but the cumin, it pulls you like in and out of your consciousness almost. Also, it dissolves way better in the water, which the basil I'm getting. Exactly, with the basil I'm getting like it's like getting caught in my throat a little bit, the chunks of it. So I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna give it cumin. Bam!
Wow.
Yes!
Oh my goodness.
Our evil plan has come together.
But cumin, yeah.
This is our plan all along.
Team 2.
What a journey. So team 2, congratulations.
Thank you.
Our winners for tonight.
Mhm.
Do you have anything to say?
Aiden, I know we talked about this a lot. What if we won Glitty Litter? We've talked about this so many times.
I've written this in my vision journal time and time again.
I know.
There's not a metaphor that I can put together to really describe it, but life's a box of crayons, and they're all waxy, but some of them also smell fun. This is a fun smelling one.
This is the funnest smelling box of crayons that I've ever experienced. And I just want to give a shout out to the person who probably is the biggest reason that I'm here today, which is my second grade teacher, Miss McGonigal. Miss McGonigal, if you're out there, I hope you are. You were pretty old when I was in second grade, so I really hope you are. But you are the reason I'm here today. You are the reason that I've been able to succeed. But you are second grade only to Aiden, who I would like to thank first, really, for our success today. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm so glad that we tied during that talent show.
Beautiful. Team 1, do you have any final remarks as our big losers for tonight?
Well, way to rub it. Thanks for rubbing it in, Emily. Team 8, I want to say a big congratulations, and to win on a spice like cumin. The hats are truly off to you tonight. Cumin is a wonderful spice. I never would have thunk it would be wonderful in tea, and you've proved me wrong, and I'm sure it will be proved wrong again soon, and I look forward to it. Thank you very much.
I would just like to say I will be taking positives out of this. I will remember Caitlin's face when she drank our drink. It was a smile. It was a pleased look of taste, and I will remember her face when she drank Tim's drink, which was the look of disgust.
Listen. In and out of dimensions, man. You gotta do it.
Right, that's right. And after some more thought, you came to a conclusion which I respect. Okay, and I respect Team 2. I respect everybody. And certainly thank you so much, Emily, Colleen, Matt Fear behind the scenes. Not Colleen. Colleen's is not, she's kind of here. Becca's here.
It's okay. Thanks, Graham. I'm trying to remain mysterious.
Yeah, mysterious.
Rollins out to get me.
It was a pleasure to be on the show. It's so much fun.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining. We have a couple of thank yous. Thank you so much to 2MB Studios, as always, for letting us have our show. Huge thank you, as Graham said, to Matt, who is always the most amazing tech in the back. He does all of our videos for us. I saw a lot in the chat about how much you guys love those. Love them too. So check out all the other 2MB shows that are on this channel. I think there's over 20 now, 20, something like that. Also check out 2MB's partnership with 3 Weeks Courses. Quarantine sucks. They are trying to make it a little bit better. Courses within 3 weeks, all online. You can learn some new things. So thank you all for coming. Becca?
Yeah, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. It was an incredible show. We're so happy to have had you all. And enjoy another episode of Glitty Litter, the show where your shit shines and the cats do not matter. We are Glitter and Friends. We will next see you March 7th for more glitz, glamour, and glitter glory. Thank you all.